Okay, so it's week 3. That's what this is up here. And we're going over, I'm looking at the modules for this one. For this one, the discussion is on a cochlear implant, and it's used for people who are deaf or hard of hearing, and that way they can hear because of some bone damage and stuff like that. I've looked at those; they're amazing, really good comments on those, and really good input. And I like that you guys are actually discussing more, and that's a really good thing. That's what we want to see. Number 2 on the list for this one is overview of the nervous system. So it's going to be the central nervous system, the peripheral nervous system, autonomic nervous system. I go over all of those in all of my videos, which you can see on that YouTube channel, either the anatomy class with Dr. Sean or the Natural Body Works, whatever it is. And I usually post those. So look at the announcements and look at the email that I'll send that has most of those links for you to watch there. And those are timeless. They basically will be totally different looking, but they all have the same information. Other one to construct a brain. That doesn't mean out of Play-Doh or something, or actually going out and harvesting human parts or something. Although Play-Doh might work. You can do that, but it's like drawing a brain and labeling the brain. Most people will pull up a picture and do that, which is okay. Not the main thing I'm looking for. I'm looking for you to put some effort into it because I want to see that you're able to take information in your head from your sight or in hearing, put it onto a piece of paper, which again is sight and mechanical, and then process it and bring it into me or turn it into me so I can see it. I can see that you actually understand. It's really easy to just to find old pictures or something like that, but you can do just like the other ones that we've done. Okay, we've done other drawings, and the drawings of the cell and stuff like that were perfect. Those were actually really good. Other thing too in here, we have an endocrine test. Week 3, touch, taste, and temperature. We're getting to the special senses, so it's gonna be tongue, right, sight, and stuff like that. There's a little bit on those. Autonomic nervous system, one of my favorites because it has a lot to do with your mental status and your ability to handle stress and your ability to and express and perceive stress from the outside and inside. Okay, peripheral nervous system, that's the outside parts that are away from the central nervous system, and it goes over that as well. So I just want to see you guys get into those. There's no like real what do they call that, a midterm. It's more of just a quiz. There's some pretty hefty assignments in there. They have a lot of parts. Unfortunately, it does take some time, so take your time with those. And if you looked at the last assignment that was week number 2, I did put the answer key at the bottom after you've got your score. So most of you guys did really, really well. I looked through those, and I go through, and that's the answer key that I use, which is from here. So anyway, after only about 2 minutes and 49 seconds on that, I'm not going to really go any deeper into other stuff. Everything's going well on this side. I'm seeing, let me look at real quick your guys's. I've got 2 computers here. So I got my laptop, which is right here, that I'm looking at, and then I have my desktop over here, which I can see everything that's going on in the classrooms or the class. And I do have a couple people that haven't turned some stuff in for week 2. I'd love to see those. Those are good. Remember, the biggest thing with the discussions, again, for the umpteenth, 20th time, respond to others with something a little meaty. Okay? Make it up. Find something interesting, read back through 2 of them, combine that information, and put it in there. It's a little bit of a gift for gab, I understand that. And it can be hard because you want to say, like, hey, good job, I didn't know that before. But that doesn't cut it. We need to expand upon the discussion. Now, I always put leads in there, and I'll put like little hints and stuff there, so you can respond to those, and you can respond to anything you need to. So anything you do in there should be quite helpful. We have a few, let's see. Like a bunch of you guys are missing online 1 lab, which is so easy. That's a cell, man. So a few of you, like 3 or 4 of you, are missing that right now. Just going through, looking at everything else is looking really good. How are our grades looking? Pretty good. There's a couple of you who've kind of fallen behind, but we're missing some things. So make sure you get that syllabus quiz, and make sure if you can't open something, let me know. There is tutoring available as well, and we'll go through those. So this is only 5 minutes I wanted to do. You guys have a great week 3, and we'll talk to you again soon on the flip side for week 4. But this is week 3. 3 like that. There you go. Yeah. Talk to you later. Bye.